Hey there, my name is Liam with the company Yard Dogs. In today's video, we're going to be reviewing a very special book here called P4P by Mike Andes. So, for those of you that don't know Mike Andes, there's no way that you're watching me, but you haven't heard of Mike Andes. Mike Andes is a great YouTuber. He does videos every single day. I'm a huge fan of his channel. But anyway, so he wrote this awesome book, P4P. So we've actually embedded a P4P into our business for this year in 2022. So we're going to go over how it's working, how we set it up for us, the pros, the cons, and we're going to compare it to the year before. Let's get into the video. Okay, so last year before we did the P4P, we were doing just as every other company out there, hourly wage. We were paying all of our employees $18 an hour. And I could really see the effects of last year that there were some people that were grinding. They'd get here in the morning, they'd work late. They were happy to take on extra jobs. They weren't taking 2-hour lunch breaks. They were very efficient. The production was skyrocket high. And then on the flip side, there was people that would show up a bit later, be a bit more lazier. They would take these hour breaks, and they would probably only do maybe half or maybe 2/3 of the production of the top performer. But end of the day, they're getting paid the exact same. There was actually one guy that was making $27 an hour. He's been with us for 3 years, but he was literally showing up an hour late. He was not doing his jobs well, and he was not hitting his production goals. And he was getting paid $27 an hour. So at the end of the day, this guy's making way more money at the end of the day compared to somebody on $18 an hour who's brand new to the company, who's young, fresh, hungry, and ready to work hard. And he was doing double the production of the guy making $27 an hour. So it makes no sense. They should be rewarded based on merit, based on hard work, based on their efficiency, based on their productivity for the company. So that's where I think P4P is genius. It rewards people for what they should be rewarded for. So in our company this year in 2022, I saw Mike's video. I saw they came out with a book. I ordered it right away off Amazon. And it made a lot of sense. You pay people for performance, for what they're bringing into the company. So how it's working for us this year is that we are paying our employees 9.5% of all the revenue that they bring in. So say for example, if they bring in, call it $2,000 a day, they get paid almost $200, roughly speaking. So that's actually really good. So far it's working really good. I remember the first week I was oh boy, how's the P4P gonna work? Are people gonna hate it? Are they gonna love it? The first week I remember all the employers they were driving back, and the first thing I was oh yeah, how was the day? And normally it's oh yeah, it was good, it was, did the jobs and all that. But the girl, she talked to me, she's it was really good, but I could be way more efficient if I had a better battery pack, a bigger 5-amp battery pack, so I wouldn't have to always recharge it. And I think that these brooms right here, they're too small. It's she was only talking about things that could make her more efficient. It's it was actually really cool to see that happen, And so I was wow, this is actually working. And another thing too that I noticed is that if somebody was to be offered 4 jobs, 5 jobs more at the end of the day, which is always really tough. It's 4 p.m., blazing hot heat. You want to go home. Last year, people would freak out, hell no, I just want to go home and go watch TV. This year, you know what, 5 jobs? Sure, I'll take it on because they're on the P4P. They want to make more money. So 2 ways, they've learned how to be more efficient. And then secondly, they're just more open to just working harder because they can see the benefits of the hard work and the production that they're bringing in. So it's been very, very valuable. One thing I do not like right now with the P4P, and I know Mike has came up with a P4P software, which is quite frank, right now we have so many softwares, the last thing that we need is another software, but it's very hard to measure, and I know that he does it. I know that he measures it on a per day basis. With us, that would be, it's not impossible obviously, but it would be a lot of administration to be calculating everyone's hours, everyone's production, into an Excel spreadsheet every single day. So what we do is we just do a 2 weeks measurement, 2 weeks of the P4P versus 2 weeks of the hourly. The issue with that though, is that say if somebody's killing it on P4P, and then they go out for 1 day and they're doing some service calls, some free work, some callbacks. Therefore, that 1 day, if they were actually really killing it on those, on those 13 days, and that 1 day they didn't hit the P4P, technically speaking, that 1 day they're actually working for free. So we really got to get a system to measure it on a day-by-day basis. Unfortunately, this year we do not have that set up, but later on we'd love to get that going. But P4P so far has been a game changer. I love it a lot. The next thing we're going to look into this is the profit sharing for all the employees. That'll be probably next year, 2023. But so far, P4P, highly recommend it. You definitely do need a system though. It can't just be on pen or paper. It's got to be on the system. How much net production are they bringing in? And then it's got to be compared to like their hourly revenue plus their overtime. If there's one recommendation I would make for Mike is if there is some sort of API integration that could easily work, track it hourly or track it day by day, that'd be really sweet. That could hook up to Service Autopilot, Jobber, etc. Yard books. I don't know exactly how to make it work, but if there's a new API integration that would just seamlessly be able to work, that'd be a lot better than having to manually import all the numbers every day for each and every employee. With that being said though, great job, Mike. I love the book. I think you're awesome. So thank you so much. And thank you guys for watching the video. Love doing these videos for you guys. We're going to keep them coming here 3 times a week, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Awesome. Thank you guys.